everyone, it is Saturday, March 5th, and welcome to Odds Wizard, where we bet for fun by betting together. Last night, our three picks were so much fun to watch. I honestly could not go to sleep after the last one closed out because it was just, the adrenaline last night was incredible. It was so much fun to watch. Recap those, we had the Bucks minus 3.5 over the Bulls. We hit that. We had the Penguins and the Hurricanes on odd number of goals, which is the first time we've ever bet that. That was crazy to watch. As soon as I saw it go to overtime, we had the 3-on-3 overtime. Either team scored, we hit our bet, and it ends up that the Hurricanes did. They end up winning 3-2, so we hit our odd number bet. And last but not least, we had our quickie last night with the Rockets first to 10. That game they were down 7-0 right out of the gate. Then it was 9-8 forever. They just kept trading misses, and then finally we lost that bet, but it was so fun to watch. That's why we pick these. We pick things that are fun to watch. This isn't a get-rich-quick kind of show. This is what sports can we watch every day and have a rooting interest for. So that's what we're here to do. Today we've got 3 more picks for you. We've got 1 NBA pick and then 2 NCAA picks to get you ready for your March brackets. I'm going to start with one of our basketball picks. It's at 4 o'clock today. It's on ESPN. We are taking number 1 Texas plus 6.5 points at Kansas. Let me explain how that works for the beginner bettors out there. So if Texas loses by 6 or less, we win our bet. If they lose by 7, we lose. So it's plus 6.5 points. That half point keeps us from having a push or a bet where we don't win or lose. With that, I'm taking Texas to beat KU. They already beat them, or not to beat them, but with the 7 points. Texas already beat KU this season, so they have a win under their belt versus this team. However, that was at Texas, so this is going to be a road game. It's going to be much tougher. Kansas, on the other hand, has only lost 6 games. Of those 6 games, almost all of them are versus Big 12 opponents. Almost all of them are versus teams they have huge rivalries against and that know their style very well. That's why I kind of thought 6.5 was a lot of points on this game. Honestly, I can't tell if this pick is gut or math. I did the math on this all morning long. But in the end, I just hate Kansas. That is by far my least favorite basketball team. If they get knocked out in the first round of the March, I'm always elated. So sorry if you're a KU fan, but it is by far my least favorite team. Probably because I had to deal with their fan base so much growing up that just annoyed the tar out of me. So I can't tell if this is a head or a heart pick, but this last regular season game for these two, I felt like taking Texas plus the 6.5 points. So as long as they lose by 6 points or less, we win. Our second pick tonight is going to be our NBA pick. I'm going to take the Heat minus 2 points over the 76ers. That game is in Miami. Okay, it's at 8 o'clock. This is our best NBA game tonight. The other games, the spreads are all 7+. So they aren't going to be close. They're likely going to be, there's heavy favorites in all those games. The only one where there's not, neither team is going to make the playoffs, and who wants to watch one of those teams if we don't have to? Here's the difference. Here's why this pick is different now than it would have been 3 weeks ago. Harden is now on the 76ers, and he has looked electric since he came on that team, and the team has so much more energy since he came on. 3 weeks ago, I would have taken the Heat plus 5 or 6 points, or minus 5 or 6 points at least versus 76ers. But since they got Harden, they are a different team. They're playing so much better. They're just a more fun team to watch. But the Heat are literally probably one of the top 3 teams in the NBA right now. So the 76ers are coming out looking for something to prove on the road. Okay, the Heat have won 5 of their last 6 games, and before that, they had won 5 of the 6 previous games. The one game they lost by 1 point on a buzzer beater to beat our pick last week versus the Milwaukee Bucks, who are a phenomenal team. They lost by 1 point. Okay, so they are playing really, really well. This game, it's honestly a coin flip. It's going to be a blast to watch. Here's why I'm picking the Heat minus 2 points. The nightlife in Miami is undefeated with NFL and NBA players. Honestly, with any professional sports players. They've got the best clubs, the best food. It's crazy down there. It's a big reason why Miami has such a big home field advantage in most of their sports. If teams go out the night before, the odds of them playing well the night after are slim. The 76ers didn't play last night. Some of the guys probably got there yesterday, hit up Live nightclub, had a good time. I'm betting on that to help us with this Heat -2 pick, okay? Our third and final pick for tonight is going to be a late night college basketball game. We're going to take number 16 USC plus 7.5 points at number 17 UCLA. You heard that right. The team that's 16th is the underdog against the team that's 17th. Like I said, 10 o'clock. It's on ESPN. It's nationally televised. We can all watch it together. USC already beat UCLA this year. How do I know that? We picked that win already. They're both tied for second in the Pac-12. They are two really good teams. I don't know how far they can go in March. I'm going to watch this game again tonight to see how they're playing. USC has not beat ranked teams outside of UCLA a whole lot this year, but what they do is they keep every game close. In their last 6 games, only 2 points had more than a 3-point spread either direction, okay? So these guys keep every game tight at the end. So 7.5 points is a lot. The other thing is that's 7.5 points in a rivalry game. These teams hate each other. These schools are the biggest rivals for probably the last 50 years in the Pac-12, okay? Usually this is like a Duke-North Carolina game. North Carolina is horrible this year, but if the spread was this much when both teams are good, you'd always take the team that has plus points because these games are going to be close, okay? 7.5 points. So again, let me explain how that works. If USC loses by 7 points or less, we still win our bet. If they lose by 8 or more, we lose our bet, okay? If you take all 3 of our picks from tonight and throw them in the cauldron, our odds are plus 597. That means if all 3 of these win, every dollar you bet pays out $6.97. So $5.97 in winnings plus the dollar you put in. Okay, that's how betting works. Again, I'm going to have some how-to videos going up in the next several weeks you guys can tune into. For those of you who haven't bet before, I know it's just becoming legal in a lot of states. It just went legal today, illegal again today in Illinois. So for those of you that want to learn how to bet and how the odds work, I'm going to get a series going on that as well. So please tune in, get involved and subscribe. When you do, you'll get those videos as soon as I get them out. Either way, have a great Saturday. The weather's warming up across the country. Get out, enjoy it a little bit before our picks start tonight. And good luck with your bets. Have a great weekend. See you tomorrow.